I'm the Small One, written by George Anthony Cluss, English written by B. Gonna Corbalance. Focus question: what did the main character learn about herself in this story? At 8 years old, I'm smaller than everyone else in my class. Else, else my age. When I walk in the hall at school, I have to squeeze in between the bigger kids to get by. Sometimes they bunch into me or step on my toes. Sorry, Sophie, I didn't see you, they said. At the playground, little kids always want to play with me. Some even try to boss me around. Don't climb up that big slide, little girl. One kindergarten warned me last week. You may fall and hurt yourself. I think I'll be okay, I said. She watched me slide down, her mouth yapping open. My best friend, Kashi, is one of the tallest kids in second grade. Her legs are also long. When she walks, I have to jog to keep up with her. Sometimes groans up at her. Who's your little friend? One day, while I was over at Kashi's house, her grandma thought Kashi was babysitting me. This is Sophie, Kashi explained, my best friend. How sweet, her grandma said. She leaned toward me and smiled brightly. What grade are you in, Sophie? She asked. Second grade, I answered. She blinked in amazement, then glanced over at Kashi. Is that true? She asked. That really rubbed me the wrong way. I used to try to make myself taller whenever I could. My posture was perfect, straight as an arrow. I hung from the tree in our backyard to stretch out my limbs. I eat all my vegetables, even the bushes sprout. Every day, I measure myself to see if I'd grown any taller, but I was the same height every time. It was frustrating. Don't worry, Mom said. I don't let my size slow me down, and neither should you. Besides, being small has its advantage. I studied Mom in surprise. I never thought of her as more. But I suppose she is. Still, I couldn't see any advantage to it. One day, Mrs. Avellet announced to the class that we're putting on a spring play. You could try out the lead role, Kashi exclaimed me. I don't think I get it, I sighed. Mrs. Arvley probably wants someone bigger. Once she sees how good you are, you'll get the part, she said. At the audience, I wait with my classmates in the back of the auditorium. When it was my turn, I walked up to the center of the stage. I had practiced all the lines, but I never got a chance to deliver them. Sophie, Miss Verrett cried, you'll be perfect as an elf. You're just the right size for the costume. When the audience were finished, Mom was waiting outside for me. Mrs. Ovlace made me an elf. I grumbled. That sounds like fun. she said. I don't want to be in the play anymore. I said, Oh, honey, she said. I know you didn't get the part you wanted, but I also know you'll love acting. I bet you'll be the best elf in the play. That couldn't be hard to do, I thought, since I'm the only elf in the play. I only had 2 lines, but I went to release just to please Mom and Dad. Mia got the lead role. A wandering thought a magical fairy forest in search for her lost dog. In the lessons, she found a box under a giant mushroom, and when she opened it, guess what jumped out? Mrs. Avalanche Drog. Prince played the dog role. She brought him to all rehearsal, and when he was on stage, we got to play with him. He liked all the attention from other kids, but he seemed to like me best. The night of the show, my first line came early. Let's ask the Fairy Queen. The dramatic stuff. Since my only other line was toward the end, I waited off stage, taking turns scratching pins and scratching myself. As a bonus, the elf costume fit me not only a glove, but a thick wool. Itchy glove. When it was time for the grand final, Mrs. Avlace placed Prince inside the box, and then the box was brought on stage. When Mia opened the box, Prince jumped out as planned, but he jumped into the giant mushroom, which fell over, not planned. Before Miss Avero could catch him, the French dog leaped off the stage and disappeared underneath it. Miss Avero called him, but he whimpered and refused to come out. The light came on the theater, and the audience started to fidget in the seat. The entire class gathered in the edge of the stage. How are we going to get him out of there? Miss Avella asked. I'm small enough to squeeze under there, I said. I'll get him. I crawled through the dust and the crowd beneath the stage till I reached Prince. In the dark, I could hardly see him, but as I talked to him softly, he licked my face. When we arranged together, the audience clapped and cheers. I guess every dog has its day. In fact, we got more applause than the start at the end of the show. My parents were proud, and so was I. After that, I stopped worrying so much about my size. In fact, I thought that Mom was right. After all, being small has its advantages. Connection, writing, and art. Draw a picture of yourself. Label the picture with at least 5 things you like about yourself. Math. Measure the height of some classmates. Record their height and put them in order from shortest to tallest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.